Gautama Buddha once said, "Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace." These words remind us of the incredible power our speech holds. Every word we utter can either build or break, heal or hurt. Today, we'll explore real teachings and events from the life of Gautama Buddha, highlighting the profound impact of words and how they shape our world. Buddha's encounter with the Brahmin Bharadvaja. One day, as Buddha was teaching, a Brahmin named Bharadvaja approached him. The Brahmin, angered by Buddha's growing influence, insulted him with harsh and disrespectful words in front of the assembly. Buddha, calm and unshaken, asked the Brahmin a question. "Brahmin, if someone offers a gift and the receiver does not accept it, to whom does the gift belong?" The Brahmin replied, "It remains with the person who offered it." Buddha smiled and said, "In the same way, I do not accept your anger and insults. They remain with you." Hearing this, the Brahmin realized his words had no power to harm Buddha unless Buddha allowed them to. He learned that words, whether spoken in anger or kindness, reflect the inner state of the speaker, not necessarily the one they are directed at. Moved by Buddha's calm demeanor and profound wisdom, Bharadvaja sought forgiveness and became a follower of the Dharma. This story teaches us that by refusing to engage with negativity, we can disarm its power and foster peace within ourselves. The principle of right speech. Buddha's teaching on the Eightfold Path includes right speech, which emphasizes using words mindfully. Buddha said, "Speak only the speech that neither torments yourself nor harms others." That speech is truly well spoken. Right speech encourages us to avoid 4 types of harmful communication. False speech, which means lying or being dishonest. Harsh speech, which means speaking with anger, cruelty, or hurtful intent. Idle chatter, which means talking about meaningless or trivial matters. Divisive speech, which means creating conflicts through gossip or slander. Instead, Buddha taught that words should be truthful, kind, and beneficial. By aligning our speech with these principles, we can foster harmony and understanding. Take a moment to reflect. What's one way you can bring more kindness and truth into your words today?
The teaching of the poisoned arrow. Buddha taught his disciples using the parable of the poisoned arrow to illustrate the importance of focusing on what truly matters. He said,
Imagine a man is struck by a poisoned arrow. His family brings a doctor to treat him immediately. However, the man refuses treatment until he knows who shot the arrow, their caste, their background, and what kind of wood and feathers were used to make it. He insists on finding answers to all these questions before removing the arrow. Buddha explained, this man would surely die before he gets the answers he seeks. Instead, what he needs to do is remove the arrow quickly and seek treatment to save his life. The lesson here is profound. Often we get caught up in unnecessary details, arguments, and distractions, losing sight of what truly matters, healing and progress. Buddha further clarified, words have the power to heal or wound. Choose words that foster healing, not harm. This teaching emphasizes the need to focus our speech on resolution and understanding, rather than engaging in unproductive conflicts or fueling negativity.
The ripple effect of words. Buddha once said, like a beautiful flower, bright but scentless, are the well-spoken words of one who does not act accordingly.
He taught that words not backed by actions lose their power. During his time, many would come to Buddha seeking guidance, but he always emphasized living the teachings, not merely speaking them. Buddha encouraged his followers to be examples of the wisdom they spoke, showing how words could create ripples of change when combined with virtuous actions. Reflect on this. What's one action you can take today to align your words with your values? The power of silence. One of the most striking lessons from Buddha's life was the power of silence. Buddha often remained silent in the face of provocations, teaching that silence can sometimes be the most powerful response. He said, better than 1,000 useless words is one word that gives peace. During debates or when faced with hostility, Buddha's calm and measured silence often disarmed his opponents, allowing truth and wisdom to prevail without unnecessary conflict. Silence, he taught, was a form of mindful speech when words were not required. Take a moment to observe silence now. Close your eyes for 30 seconds, breathe deeply, and notice how your mind feels. The gift of kind words. Buddha compared kind words to gifts. He said, "Kind words can be short and easy to speak, but their echoes are truly endless." In his community, Buddha emphasized the practice of speaking kind words to one another, especially during difficult times. He reminded his disciples that even small gestures of kindness could create lasting bonds and heal wounds. Think of someone in your life who could use kind words today. How can you brighten their day? The mirror of words. Buddha often referred to words as mirrors that reflect the speaker's inner state. He taught, "Whatever words we utter should be chosen with care, for people will hear them and be influenced by them for good or ill." This teaching reminds us that our words carry energy. Negative words stem from anger or fear, while positive words arise from compassion and understanding. By disciplining our speech, we cultivate a peaceful and positive mind. Practical steps to mindful speech. Buddha's teachings on the power of words are timeless, and we can apply them in our daily lives. Here are a few practical steps based on his guidance. Number 1, pause before speaking. Before responding, take a deep breath and ask, "Is this true? Is this necessary? Is this kind?"
Number 2, practice gratitude.
Express appreciation whenever possible. A simple thank you can brighten someone's day. Number 3, listen actively. Give your full attention to others when they speak. Listening is as important as speaking mindfully. Number 4, use words to heal. When someone is upset, offer comforting and encouraging words to lift their spirits. Conclusion. Gautama Buddha's teachings remind us that words are not just sounds or symbols. They are tools that can create peace or destruction. He taught, "Whatever harm a foe may do to a foe or a hater to a hater, an ill-directed mind can do to you even worse." By disciplining our words and aligning them with truth, kindness, and compassion, we can build a more harmonious world for ourselves and those around us. Let us remember Buddha's wisdom and use our words as instruments of peace and healing. If you found these teachings helpful, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more wisdom inspired by Gautama Buddha's teachings. Share your thoughts in the comments. How will you use your words to create positivity today? Let's spread kindness, one word at a time. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more stories and lessons.